Hello, welcome. I'm so happy you're here. In this video, I'm going to talk about what to do if you don't believe your affirmations. So this is a really important topic. I get this question actually quite a bit. I talked about it recently in my live workshop that I did a couple weeks ago. And it's really the question of, do I have to believe my affirmations? What if I don't believe my affirmations? What happens when I don't believe my affirmations? So I want to talk about this whole realm of affirmations. Do you have to believe them? What to do if you don't? All of that. Before I jump in, please make sure you're subscribed to my channel in the corner or below. Also know that I offer lots of self-study manifesting courses. There are 13 courses linked below. I can help you manifest anything you want. And the last thing I'll say is I do a weekly giveaway for a bundle of 3 ebooks that I wrote. The way to enter into the contest is to subscribe to my channel, to like this video, and to comment below. I give 3 ebooks to 3 people on Fridays every week. Okay, so let's talk about this. Let's talk about affirmations, and do you have to believe them for them to manifest your desires? Okay, this is a big topic. There's a lot of pieces to cover, so stick with me a little bit. First, let's look at what happens when you don't believe your affirmations. Through my experience and my perspective, and of course there's going to be a spectrum of experience, so you just have to look and see what's true for you. But in my experience, if I'm repeating an affirmation that I don't believe, let's say I'm in a relationship with my specific person is the affirmation, or my specific person calls me today. That can be an affirmation too. My specific person reaches out to me today. My specific person loves me, things like this. Let's say you're repeating affirmations like that, but you don't actually believe them in your body, so you don't feel the truth of it, which is why I actually also focus on feeling. Typically what's going to happen is you're going to feel stressed. You're going to start to feel resistance. You're going to start to feel contracted. So affirmations that you are saying to yourself that you don't believe can often make you feel stressed in the body. Another way that an affirmation practice can make you feel resistant or stressed in the body is if you are saying them too often. And it can feel like, to me, it can feel like you're kind of trying to hammer something into place. You're trying to hammer something into place, or you're starting to get obsessed with the affirmation. So you're saying it over and over again. And, but it doesn't actually feel like it's sinking in. And it doesn't feel like you resonate with the affirmation. Resonance with an affirmation, let's say my specific person loves me. Resonance, the way that affirmation feels when you're resonating with it or when you're in alignment with, is, yes, that's true. Yes, that's true. Yes, that's true. It's what it feels like. My specific person loves me. Yes, that's true. Resonance is what that's what that feels like. It feels like it's true. And resistance feels like that's not true. So you're telling yourself some sort of affirmation, and your body and your emotional system is like, that's not true. That's going to create a stressed feeling. So you need to look at how your affirmations are making you feel. So affirmations that you don't believe, what a common experience you can tell yourself affirmations that you don't believe and you just feel neutral about it and it's not making you feel resistance. That's great. You can keep using those affirmations. I still think that the most powerful affirmation to say is one that you do believe. And it doesn't mean you think this thing is happening now, but you think it can happen. You think it's possible. You think it's coming. You think it's an option. Okay. So again, let me explain a little deeper what that is. That means that if you have the affirmation of my specific person loves me, maybe you don't really believe it in this moment, but you think there's a possibility that it's true. That's going to make it a little less resistant. So when you believe something is true or can be true, your system, your body is going to feel open to that affirmation. Now, do we have to believe our affirmations to manifest? I would say most of the time, yes. What the real answer is, you can't feel resistance to your affirmations. So you can believe an affirmation is true. That's a great option. Or you can just feel neutral about an affirmation. There's still a feeling tone there. It's neutral. You can feel those two things. But if you feel resistance to your affirmation, what you're really affirming is the lack of that thing, or you're essentially telling yourself, I don't believe this. I don't believe this. I don't believe this is true. This isn't actually true. I'm not convinced that this is true, right? That's not how we manifest. We manifest by taking on the self concept of the person who has the thing that we desire. This is called living in the end. This is called the state of being of the wish fulfilled. That's how we manifest. We embody the wish fulfilled. We tell ourselves an affirmation and we believe the truth of it or the possibility of it. So what happens if you have been telling yourself affirmations that are bringing up resistance in you, or affirmations that you don't believe and they don't feel good to say? What do? You simply back yourself up into affirmations that don't make you feel resistant, that make you feel more open, that don't bring up that harsh, intense, stressed feeling in your body. So for example, back to the specific person affirmation, my specific person loves you. Every time you tell yourself, you start to cringe a little because you just feel like it's not possible that they love me. I did all these things, they don't love me. If you start to cringe or feel stressed as you're telling yourself that, back it up. Here's how you back it up. You can start saying things like, well, they loved me before, so it's possible they would love me again. Saying things like, it's possible it could happen. I'm open to this happening. I believe it can happen, is going to help you feel less resistance to that type of affirmation. Saying it is happening, it is done, is like the firmest type of affirmation you can have. But you can make it a little easier to believe for those very particular affirmations that you don't believe by saying, I'm open to this being true. I'm open to this happening. I don't know for sure if it's going to happen, but it's possible. It's possible that my specific person could love me again. That opens it up, and it can start to feel less resistance in your body. And that's how you know you want to be in a sweet spot with your affirmations. And that sweet spot is the place where either they feel neutral or they feel good. They feel like the truth. When an affirmation feels like a truth, that's when you're in the space of it is done. Like you're just like, this is happening. That's what I do with my affirmations. I'm able to get there because I know that anything I affirm is the truth, right? So I deeply trust the manifesting process. So it's easy for me to affirm things that aren't actually happening yet because I know that this inner reality is the truth, that it will create the outer reality, okay? So one more example I want to give for this type of affirmation, because someone asked me regarding inner child work. She said she was talking, in my comments, someone said that she was talking to her inner child and saying, I'll never leave you, I love you, I will protect you. She was saying these things to her inner child and she didn't believe them, and it didn't feel good to her. It wasn't soothing her. And she asked me in the comments, well, what do I say? How do I shift this? How do I shift this up so it actually feels good, right? You want the process to feel good. You do. You want the process to feel open and expansive when you are manifesting. So she asked me how to switch it up, and I said, say something that you can believe to your inner child. So the thing that you can say is, I will try to be there for you. I will try to protect you. I know I haven't done it perfectly, and I don't know if I'll do it perfectly from here on out, but I'm going to try my best to do it. Self-love affirmations that you can say that are a little more open are things like, I'm open to thinking I'm an incredible person. I don't always think I'm that great, but I'm open to feeling more and more like I'm a special person. I'm open to feeling like I'm beautiful. I don't always feel beautiful, but I'm open and I'm willing to feel that way. So this is what we do with affirmations. Do we have to believe them? Again, it's kind of a tricky answer. I would say you have to feel either neutral about them. If you believe them, they are absolutely the most potent. What you don't want to do is feel resistance to the affirmation. If you're feeling resistance in your body, it's not really a good sign. So what you do in that scenario is you back up into some sort of affirmation that's related that you can believe. The way we can word those types of affirmations are, I'm open to feeling this way. It's possible to feel this way. I'm willing to feel this way. I'm open to having a new experience, essentially. Okay, guys? Thank you so much for being here with me in this video. I love being here with you. Please make sure you subscribe to my channel, you like the video, and you comment below. I'll see you soon.